Hello guys, it's Bomjay, and it is Spooky Sunday, so we are going to tell a story about the evil babysitter. Let's get on with the story. So Marla went to go get some ice cream because she was really hungry. So she went to the fridge, got the ice cream bowl, then got a spoon. Then she walked to the table, slowly and tiredly, because she was very tired. But it was 3 a.m. She was doing a 3 a.m. challenge, eating ice cream at 3 a.m. She was really scared. She kind of wanted to quit the challenge, but she didn't want to. So she kept eating her ice cream until she heard this weird noise. It kind of sounds like a door opening or closing. But she took a look because she was very brave. It was just her sister. I think she was sleepwalking. But then she got so scared that she wanted to go back to bed. And the ice cream bowl was there, melting, and in the morning it was just a bowl of soup. So then the next day she woke up and her mom said she'd have a babysitter. Marlon always wanted to have a babysitter, so she was so happy. And she said her name was Zaya. So she invited Zaya over in the afternoon. She was so excited. Her mom really knowed that she wanted a babysitter, so she got one. So it was lunchtime, and it was almost time for Zaya to come. So she just got chicken nuggets for lunch. Her mom baked her chicken nuggets, and then she ate them. She ate as fast as she can so that Zaya would come here. They saw a car park up by the front door. It was Zaya, because we could see her through the window. She greeted my mom through the door, and I did too. She made a very weird face at me. It was like, arr. Kind of like she was mad at me, but I never even met her before. So Marla just greeted her with a hi, and I'm glad to see you. She walked in the door, and Zaya did too. Her sister Sarah was over there too. She was like, come on, a babysitter? I'd rather eat a bowl of puke. That's rude, Marla said. But then they kept walking and walking. She had something in her pocket. We don't know what it was, but it looked like a slingshot. So we just kept walking in. Her eyes looked very surprised, and it looked very menacing. But I'm sure it was nothing. So she went in my room, straight to my room, Marla's room. And guess what she did? She tried to look for Marla's diary. So she kept looking under my bed, under the desk, like in all the hiding spots that I wouldn't have put my diary. Marla was very scared that she'd find it because she was very close to it. But then she found it. She looks inside it. She read the page that said about the babysitter. So she took out her slingshot thing. It looked like a kid toy, but I was still afraid. I went, slowly backed away from her. Sarah did too. She had a very menacing look on her face. Very. So in the diary, it said, I actually didn't really want a babysitter. Zaya? Maybe be nice, but I don't really need one. She got so mad that she took out her slingshot. I guess she really wants to be needed, but here's the thing, she had a slingshot on her. I got very scared, so I ran away. I ran out the door, and she ran as fast as she could after me, and I kept running. until there was a street. She kept coming closer and closer and closer. But there was a street and lots of cars were coming. It was a very busy street. I don't know what to do. Sarah had to protect Marla. Marla had to protect Sarah from the evil babysitter. So she slowly walked across the street. She didn't even walk slowly. Zaya ran across the street. Almost got hit by a car. But she ran and she ran after us as much as she can. But we ran on the sidewalk. We went to my friend's house and distracted her with a flying pig thing. Really? People still fall for those flying pig jokes. But I told her there's a flying pig in the sky. She looked. Now, we were in my friend's house. So, my friend was like, "What are you doing here?" And I said, it was hard to explain, but there's an evil babysitter out there. The friend did not believe it. So a friend said, "Please get out. We're having dinner." But I said, "Seriously, you believe me. You're my best friend." She said, "All right, but you have to keep a secret. My mom would not be happy to see you here at this time of day." So she invited me to her room. She also invited me to this hiding spot that she had. I remember telling me she had a secret hiding spot that she would never tell me, but here she is telling me. She looked out the window and saw a girl with a slingshot. I told her, "That's the evil babysitter. That's Zaya." She believed me so much now. She said, "Here, stay in this hiding spot. It's under her bed, but it also has a nice light in it that's very, very nice." And then she hid there too, in case she asked me where she was. So she saw the babysitter knocking on the door. Knock, 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 knock. No one answered because the friend told her mom to not do it if you see a girl with a slingshot. But she put her slingshot away and then she said, "Oh, please, I need a home." Very, very, very realistically. But she didn't need a home. She needed to slingshot me. So I kept being hidden. And my best friend did too. So she came walking into the door. She slingshotted the door. It didn't open. She couldn't slingshot a hole in the door. But she pulled off the door handle that she pulled so hard that the door just opened. She went in there and said, "Hi, have you seen a girl named Marla?" And the mom of my friend said, "No, not one bit." And then she walked away and said, "Oh, okay, I guess I'll keep looking. She's my dearest, sweetest daughter." Which was not true. She was looking through my diary. And then she came outside of the door and said, "Ugh, I hate you so much. I hate you so much, Marla and Sarah. You guys are so annoying." Behind the house. She didn't know I can hear her. She didn't even know I was here. But my friend and Marla stood there very scaredly. And we were shivering, so scared that someone was after us and trying to slingshot us. So she walked away very, 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 very sadly, but also evil. Then my friend's mom called the police and said, "There's a babysitter that is happened to be evil, has a slingshot on her, and is trying to slingshot her own babysitter person." She didn't know what to call that, so she just said that. The police said right away. Then the police came in 5 whole minutes. And guess what? They came and arrested Zaya. And then we all got out and left. But then she was so strong that she tried to go from the handcuffs. And she actually succeeded. She kept running after me, running. I ran as fast as I could. Tears rolled down Marla's eyes. And she was super duper duper scared that she just ran home and locked her door. And Sarah was not there. Dun dun dun! She couldn't just leave her sister Sarah with the babysitter, so she ran back out of the house. But she was cornered. The babysitter was there. But the police kept running after her and couldn't get her. But they tried to get her, but they couldn't. They kept running after her as fast as I can. And I came running to Sarah as much as I can. I still could not find a sight of her, so I asked my friend to see, have you seen my sister Sarah? This is really serious. And she said, I have, but she ran straight away because she was so scared. But she went to the right. She said, to the right of her house. So she went to the right of her house, saw a little girl running from the back of it. It looks like Sarah. So she went up to her and said, hi, what's your name? And she said, and she turned around and said, oh, Marla! And then they all hugged. But Marla said, no, this is not time for hugging. There is someone after us trying to slingshot us. That's crazy, right? So they keep running, and they ran all the way to their house. They locked the door straight away. And then the babysitter could not get in. She tried to slingshot the door because her slingshot wasn't that strong. It looked like a kid's toy, but I'm sure it wasn't. She was trying to act tough maybe, but really, I was so scared of her. Zaya would be something in my nightmares, so I called Mom quickly and said, please come home. And she came home straight away. She didn't believe me at the babysitter evil part at first, but she came. Marla was so happy her mom came, and Sarah was too. So, her mom came, and the police finally got Zaya, and then everything was all better now. But one thing. Sarah was still terrified. She had nightmares of Zaya catching her actually and then kidnapping her. But here's the thing, it won't actually ever happen. So now Zaya tried to slingshot her and give her nightmares. So she kept having those nightmares over and over again. I felt like someone was watching me. Sarah did too. I think even our mom felt the same thing. Because that was true. That was very, 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 very true. Someone was watching us. And guess who that was? Zaya. Zaya was watching us sleep to spy on us. So she was watching me through the window, got a ladder, and kept watching it with those scary, menacing eyes. And she had her baby slingshot with her. So I woke up and told Sarah, get out. And then I told Mom to get out also. So we all got out of the house, went to our friend's house, and we ran as fast as we could, like there was a lion chasing after us, but there wasn't. We ran back to our friend's house, and our mom is cornering the babysitter, and the babysitter did not know what to do. She tried to slingshot her slingshot, but it was a baby slingshot after all. It was a baby toy slingshot, so it didn't actually do anything. She slingshotted a little tiny little soft ball at us. Of course, it did not do anything, but to her, it made her so happy. But nothing even happened. Now she was watching us sleep, right? So Marla quickly called the police again, and they came again straight in 5 minutes. They holded her hands, put handcuffs on her, and she went to jail. So yes, that is the story of the evil babysitter. If you guys like more spooky Sunday stories, then make sure to click like and subscribe. Yeah, so bye.